In a land where the hope for freedom burned brighter than the fire of oppression, a new nation was forged from the flames of conflict. Imagine, if you will, the dawn of a pivotal era, the early morning light casting long shadows over the 13 colonies. This was a land of untamed wilderness, bustling cities and quiet farmlands, a place where diverse cultures, ideas and dreams converged. Yet beneath this tranquil veneer, the seeds of revolution were being sown. Tensions were simmering, a potent brew of resentment and determination fueled by the harsh reality of oppression. The people yearned for freedom, for the right to govern their own lives. This was the dawn of the American Revolution, a pivotal moment in history where ordinary individuals were thrust into extraordinary circumstances and heroes were born. As the sun rose, so did the spirit of revolution, casting a shadow over the land that would soon be engulfed in the struggle for independence. Rebellion was not a choice but a necessity, born from the heart of oppression. In the crucible of the New World, the smoldering embers of resentment were stoked into a blazing fire of defiance, fueled by the unjust taxes imposed by a distant king. The Boston Tea Party was more than just a rebellious act of dumping tea into the harbor. It was a bold statement, a declaration of resistance against the British Crown's heavy-handed rule. The sea, that night, did not simply taste of tea. It tasted of rebellion, of the bitterness of oppression, and the sweet, heady flavor of impending revolution. As dawn broke over the sleepy town of Lexington, the first shots of the American Revolution rang out. These were not merely shots fired in a skirmish, but a clarion call to arms, echoing across the 13 colonies. This was the shot heard around the world, a gunshot that would reverberate through the annals of history, signaling the start of a war that was to redefine the very concept of freedom. Then, there was George Washington, a figure who stood tall, even amid the turmoil. His journey from the tranquil fields of Mount Vernon to the tumultuous battlefields of the Revolution was a testament to his unwavering courage and resolute determination. Washington was not just a leader, but a symbol, embodying the spirit of a nation on the brink of birth. His personal sacrifices for the cause of freedom were as monumental as the struggle itself. As we delve deeper into the powder keg of the American Revolution, let's remember that every spark, every flame was fueled by the desire for freedom. This was not a war fought solely on battlefields, but in the hearts and minds of the people who dared to dream of a nation free from the shackles of colonial rule. The shot heard around the world was not just a bullet, but the resounding echo of a people's demand for freedom. This was the spark that ignited the American Revolution. A spark that quickly turned into a blaze, setting the stage for the birth of a nation, forever changing the course of history. As we journey further into the heart of the revolution, keep this spark alive, for it is the very essence of the fight for freedom. The revolution was not fought by one, but by many, each with a role to play. And what a diverse cast it was that stepped onto the stage of history during the American Revolution. Let's shine a spotlight on a few of these faces. First, we meet Marquis de Lafayette, a young French aristocrat who saw in the American cause a reflection of his own ideals. Leaving behind the comforts of his privileged life, he sailed across the Atlantic to offer his military expertise to a fledgling nation. His strategic brilliance was instrumental at the Battle of Yorktown, where he helped orchestrate a victory that would prove decisive. Then there's James Armistead, an enslaved man who seized the opportunity to join the fight for liberty. Volunteering as a spy, he infiltrated the British ranks, gathering crucial intelligence that aided the American cause. His story underscores the bittersweet reality that the fight for freedom was waged, in part, by those who themselves were not free. Lastly, we cannot forget Thomas Paine, the voice of the Revolution. His pamphlets, like Common Sense and The American Crisis, were the tinder that ignited the flame of rebellion in the hearts of the colonists. His words galvanized a disparate group of rebels into a united force with a common goal: independence. Each of these individuals brought something unique to the revolution. Marquis de Lafayette brought his strategic acumen, James Armistead his courage and cunning, and Thomas Paine his powerful pen. They were soldiers, spies, and scribes, each contributing in their own way to the struggle for independence. But it's important to remember that these are just three faces among thousands. The revolution was a grand tapestry, woven from countless threads of sacrifice, courage, and determination. From the farmer who took up arms to defend his home, to the seamstress who stitched the first stars and stripes, each individual had a part to play. Each individual, a thread in the tapestry of the revolution, woven together to form the fabric of a new nation. This is the true face of the revolution, a multitude of faces, each one a testament to the collective spirit that birthed a nation. The road to freedom was paved with sacrifices, leading to the decisive siege of Yorktown. As the revolution reached its zenith, the air was thick with anticipation. The 13 colonies, bound together by shared dreams of liberty, were on the brink of a decisive encounter. The siege of Yorktown, a stage set for a battle that would echo through the annals of history. This was no ordinary confrontation, it was a battle of wills, a clash of ideals, a fight for the very soul of a nation yet unborn. The Americans, led by the indomitable General George Washington, faced off against the formidable British forces, their red coats a stark contrast against the verdant Virginia landscape. The stakes were high. Every musket fired, every cannon roared, every life lost was a testament to the fervor and resilience of those who were willing to pay the ultimate price for freedom. The tension was palpable, the outcome uncertain, but the resolve of the revolutionaries unwavering, and then, victory. The surrender of the British forces marked a pivotal moment in the struggle for independence. The jubilant celebrations that ensued were not merely for a battle won, but for a dream realized. The dream of a nation free from the shackles of colonial rule, a nation where the ideals of liberty, equality, and justice were not just words on a parchment, but the very foundation of its existence. The bells rang out across the colonies, their peals echoing the joyous cries of the American people. The streets were filled with laughter and tears, a cacophony of emotions that spoke volumes about the magnitude of their triumph. Homes, taverns, and public squares became stages for spontaneous celebrations, a testament to the indomitable spirit of the American people. The victory was not just of a battle but of an ideal, the triumph of freedom over oppression. The siege of Yorktown was more than a military victory. It was a victory of the human spirit, a testament to the power of a shared dream. The American Revolution had reached its climax, and in its wake, left a legacy that would shape the course of history. The revolution was not an end, but a beginning, a birth of a nation built on liberty and justice. As the cannons fell silent and the smoke cleared, the American Revolution left in its wake not just a new nation, but a new world order. The Treaty of Paris, signed in 1783, marked the official end of the revolution and the beginning of the United States of America. The ink on the parchment was far more than a mere formality. It was a symbolic affirmation of America's hard-won independence, a testament to the resilience of its people, and a promise of a future built on the principles of freedom and justice. The American Revolution was a crucible, a transformative period that reshaped not only the political landscape but also the very fabric of society. It was a time when ordinary men and women rose to the occasion, displaying extraordinary courage and resolve. They challenged the status quo, dared to dream of a better world, and in doing so, laid the foundation of a nation that would become a beacon of hope for oppressed peoples everywhere. The spirit of the revolution was infused into the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and the democratic institutions that form the bedrock of the United States today. The echoes of the revolution can be heard in the voices of citizens exercising their right to vote, in the passionate debates that shape public policy, and in the peaceful protests that champion social justice. The legacy of the American Revolution is not confined to history books or museum exhibits. It is alive in the freedoms we enjoy today, in the values we hold dear, and in the ideals we strive to uphold. It is embedded in the American identity, in the collective consciousness of a nation that continues to be shaped and defined by its revolutionary past. The revolution was a testament to the power of the people, a reminder that change is possible, and that freedom is worth fighting for. It was a pivotal moment in history that redefined the course of nations and set the stage for the modern world. The echoes of the revolution still reverberate today, in the heart of every American, in the soul of a nation built on the bedrock of freedom. The American Revolution is not just history, but a legacy, a testament to the enduring pursuit of freedom. It's a story that resonates in the heartbeats of those who cherish liberty and justice. And just like the patriots of the past, we too must ponder the weight and the worth of freedom. So, ponder, reflect, and share. What does freedom mean to you? Is it the right to speak your mind, to dream your dreams, or to shape your destiny? Or maybe it's the ability to stand up for what's right, even when it's hard. There's no singular answer because freedom, like us, is diverse and multifaceted. If you've enjoyed this journey through time, Make sure to hit the like button, share this with your fellow history enthusiasts, and subscribe for more enlightening content. Together we can keep history alive and relevant. The Liberty Bell, though cracked, still stands as a symbol of our imperfect yet enduring pursuit of freedom. It's not just our past, it's our present, and it's our future. So what does freedom mean to you?